Good afternoon, Om Shanti, and welcome to Power Boost Meditation and happy Wednesday to everyone. My name is Saurabh Gupta and I'm a research scientist based in Indianapolis. It's my pleasure to join you this afternoon um, to share a little bit about um, the practice that I've been doing of late. I call it zoom out. Zoom out. And these days, we all have been on Zoom calls from morning until almost late night, whether personal or professional, and many times we say that, now I'm zoomed out. And so just this realization came a few days back that to zoom out means that to kind of gather a larger perspective, a larger point of view of my life in this moment in order to feel secure in my reality right now. I've always seen that our inherent feelings like love and peace and happiness depend on the level of security that I feel in my identity right now. So if I feel I'm secure, I will have love. Yeah, for example, kids. Everyone feels a lot of love for kids. Why? Because in their presence, we feel secure. We feel they won't harm us. So, in the same way, if I feel secure right now, irrespective of the situation, uh, then I will have these constant feelings of love, peace, and happiness in my mind. And a very practical way to feel secure is to emotionally disengage myself from the play of life. And for that, this whole thought came up was to zoom out. Mm. Like in a Zoom meeting, there's a time when we begin the meeting, and there's a length of the meeting, and then after that duration, the meeting ends. But I know that my reality is not based on just the Zoom meeting. I know that there is an on screen self of me, which is a projection of my reality. But that's not who I really am. So there's a real or on screen self, and then there is a real or off screen self. Everything is being done by the real, the off screen to me, and is being projected on screen as the real self. So just this feeling that I am in a Zoom call right now. So my life is like a Zoom call. I'm a participant, and we're all participants, we're all actors on this stage of life. And in the Zoom call, a very good thing is we always have a leave button. So we have the option to leave. And I've been experimenting with this since a few days and weeks. Is the moment I feel that I'm getting emotionally entangled in a situation or with someone, uh, in that moment, I'll just tell myself, let me leave, let me leave, let me press the leave button. And the moment I press the leave button, then it's as if my real self, the on screen self, just fades away. And it paves way for my real self, the off screen. We say the on stage and the off stage. So, giving my off stage reality space in my mind. And just like in the Zoom call, we can um, always we have the control. I can mute, or if I don't feel something is interesting, I can do something else. For example, I can open another folder in my computer and work on something else. So in the same way, if I just feel everything is like a Zoom call, and if I feel something is not worth my attention or something is bothering me, at that moment itself, I can just disengage. I just mute it, you know, and I just shift my mind to somewhere else. It's like I was hearing this long time back, and it really touched me. It's like the ant consciousness and the bird consciousness. So the ant consciousness, an ant is busy, busy. She looks so busy. And a bird, it looks uh, that feels like the bird has all the time in the world, just flies. So when during the day I feel uh, we need to take moments to go from the ant consciousness to the bird consciousness. It's like zooming out. So I zoom out and just stay there. So this whole experience, it's very easy. I felt for me, just taking these tiny moments out and creating this um, contrast between the on screen and the off screen, the real self and the real self, zooming out. I was reading a very beautiful quote the other day. It said, when in doubt, just zoom out. Mm, just zoom out. And so zooming out gives me clarity, gives me perspective. And when I'm in that zoomed out state, I'm beyond, I'm in my real dimension. And then the experience of the higher self and also the divine, the supreme, becomes very easy, mm, very accessible, because it literally allows me to uh, experience that dimension, mm, not being entangled in the mundane of the Zoom call. Mm. So we're all in participants in this beautiful Zoom call, of which we call it live, or sometimes we call it play or drama. That's the host. We're all participants. We can just press the leave button and go out and explore our true self. Mm. So, in the next few minutes, let us just experiment with this consciousness. Let us just take this time out to just feel right now that we are in a Zoom call. Mm. And my entire reality, the physical, the real self, is a part of the Zoom call. The life, the role, is a participant in that. Right now, let me just feel wherever I'm sitting, the room in which I am, it's all part of the projection, the on stage. And I realize that it's 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 beautiful and wise to press the leave button. So I just press the leave, I leave, as if this real world or the drama is fading away. And the real self, the off screen, the being of light, a beautiful, tiny point of light, a being that is off screen, The being of consciousness is who my reality or my real self is. So I just zoom out as if I'm flying above. I experience myself in that reality, the reality in which I can fly like a bird. I don't have to be busy. I have this bird's eye view and I experience the security of being just this light. Just like there are stars in the sky, I experience that I am also like a star in the sky. And I am completely secure because I am loved unconditionally by the divine. I accept myself, I see myself in this beautiful light. And whoever are the other participants in the Zoom call, I just invite all of them here in the sky, backstage. And I just look at all of them as these little tiny points of light. This is our reality. We don't need the Zoom call down there to feel secure. Our security is based in the reality that we are eternal, we are imperishable, divine lights that are loved unconditionally. We experience supreme love and respect for one another, which is not based on the Zoom call that is going on down below. The respect is for the real jewel, the diamond that all of us are. And this silence, there's nothing to do but just to be as zoomed out. There is silence, stillness, a natural experience of love. And now I can see myself with clarity as a being of light. I can see everyone with clarity as a being of light. And even as I enter back, let me again join the meeting, the Zoom call. I enter as a participant. But even as I carry on, I know that this is just a real self. It does not completely describe who I really am. So even whilst participating, I participate from this clarity that I belong to the sky. I've come here as a participant. And from time to time, let me practice just pressing the leave button and just allowing everything to fade away, and just this being of light, pure consciousness that all of us are. And this is not just a meditation, but it's reality. It's It's not just a matter of practice, but it's truth. It's the truth. And so it just allows me to emerge feelings of warmth, love, respect towards every being, every participant, because my security is based in the reality beyond, outside the Zoom call. It was great spending time with all of you, and thank you for your time, presence, company. Om Shanti.